Next up I have is James Henderson, University of Michigan graduate student, research and assistant, and Elaine Landy, thank you, also from the university graduate. Thank you for taking time to be here today, and please proceed.
So my name is James Henderson, and I'm a graduate student in the Department of Statistics at the University of Michigan. And I, this past summer, worked as a GSRA, Graduate Student Research Assistant, in the Center for Computational and Mathematical Biology. I'm a Michigan native, so it's my first time really being inside one of these Capitol buildings, but grew up in the Kalamazoo area. I'm an alumni of Michigan State University, and am proud to be back in Michigan and be an employee and a student of the University of Michigan.
My name is Elaine Landy, and I'm also a GSRA in the School of Education at the University of Michigan. I have served as a GSRA in my department for over 3 years. I'm also a Michigan native. I grew up in Dearborn. I attended Henry Ford Community College and Madonna University. I completed my master's degree in mathematics at Wayne State University. I moved to Ann Arbor to pursue my PhD and intend to stay in Michigan for my career. I am also proud to be both a student and an employee at the University of Michigan.
So we are testifying today on behalf of ourselves as well as on behalf of the majority of research assistants, all U of M employees who 306 days ago filed for an election to form a union. More than 1,400 of us have signed cards indicating that we want to form a union. We're over half of all the GSRAs employed by the University of Michigan.
Yet we, the majority, have been prevented from having an election by the continued efforts of the Mackinac Center for Public Policy and Attorney General Bill Schuette. Their petitions to the Michigan Employment Relations Commissions and the Court of Appeals, the State Supreme Court, and the State Circuit Court were intended to take away our right to vote. They all have been rejected as lacking standing. Now, instead of letting Merck proceed with making the determinations it is charged to make, some in the state legislature wish to take away our voting rights.
It is hard for us to understand why anyone, faculty, university administrators, or even our own elected representatives question that GSRAs are employees with the right to vote to form a union. We pay federal and state income taxes. Unlike students on fellowship, we receive a W-2 form from the university. In addition, we signed an oath required of all public employees in the state of Michigan. Merely enrolling as a student does not necessitate that we swear such an oath. Without our work and the work of our fellow GSRAs, more than 2,000 of us, the university would not be able to conduct the world-class research it prides itself on producing.
We favor forming a union. A few of our colleagues very vocally disagree with us. But the way to settle the question is through a fair election administered by Merck, not through legislation taking away our right to vote. GSRAs forming a union would help us work together to protect our rights and enable the university to bargain with us fairly. Because it would be a positive force run by GSRAs for GSRAs, it would only improve the standing of the University of Michigan. Unemployment is still high in this state. We are losing thousands of talented residents annually in a brain drain. Our government should be working to create jobs and attract more talented workers, not eliminate the right of workers who are already here.
We ask that you please vote against this bill and focus on improving the economy for all Michigan citizens instead. We would be happy to speak with you individually about our employment situations before you decide how to vote on this bill, and thank you for giving us the opportunity to testify today.